Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Afternoons with Pastor Paul. Want to just recognize some audience members here today. We have Julie. Hi there, Julie. And we have Kristen. Hello, Kristen. And we have Lian. Hi there, Lian. We have Ein. Hello, Ein. And we have Nightbot. Hi there, Nightbot. We have Justin and Ben and Noah. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are excited for today's show, and I hope you had a good day so far. And hello to Jesse. We here at the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show are quite excited and so happy to have another show today. Let's say hello to DJ Purpose. DJ Purpose, you ready? Hi, it's me, DJ Peppers, and I'm really happy. You can't see it, but my tail's wagging a lot back there, and yeah, I hope you guys have a fun time today. Well, here's Pastor Paul. All right, what's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? Where's that applause at, guys? Oh, we don't have our crowd mics turned on right now, so can we get that on? Barry the Badger. We haven't introduced him yet. We kind of talked about him last week. But Barry the Badger, he's like the equipment guy. He does like all the setup stuff, and he works really hard actually. So anyway, let's try that again. Welcome, everybody. All right, are we hearing each other? Oh. There we are. Okay. All right. So welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well today. I hope your day is going good so far. If it's not, well, you have the next, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 hours to enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it gets better for this last third or half of your day. But yeah, let's see. What are we going to talk about today? So today's sponsor, before that, is Waterloo sparkling water. Great flavor. Honestly, it tastes just like soda, and there's no soda in here. This is just purified carbonated water with some natural flavors. No sugar at all. So highly recommend our sponsor today, Waterloo sparkling water. Great flavor. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this thing here, okay? Can you guys see it? It is a ring. So I'm wearing a ring. And I just want to describe my experience wearing a ring. It's really strange when you go from not wearing a ring to wearing a ring. Oh, this is a little like blood is trapped under my skin. I pinch myself. But anyway, when you go from not wearing a ring to wearing a ring, it's actually a really weird sensation, especially when you're typing. That's like the weirdest part is typing, because you kind of, you're rubbing your fingers together like that when you're typing, and like that's kind of it takes a lot to get used to. But I was thinking about it, like why that's like a good illustration. It's like you went from being a single person to now you're married, and so it's just a constant reminder that your life is different now. You're not just thinking for one person, you're thinking for two. And that's a little that is a little, what's the word? A little preview of today's game, right? So thinking not just for one, but thinking for two. All right. And so anyway, I just want to encourage you guys, not to get married yet, but get married when it's time. And, God will tell you when it's that time. But it should be a very blessed thing. I think our culture, we put a little bit too much. Our culture doesn't know. Our culture doesn't really understand what marriage is. Obviously, we have to learn from the Bible, like what is true marriage. And we get the best picture, the best idea of like what true marriage is. And if you can get to that idea, enjoy that true marriage, then it's a really blessed thing. And so I've been very blessed these 2.5 weeks, and I'm looking forward to the many, many more weeks to go. So that was a little more of a lighthearted monologue today, but let's go over to my desk. All right, so here we are at the desk, and hope you guys are enjoying the weather. How are you guys liking the weather out where you guys are? I'm out here in Hollywood, so it's pretty nice out today. I think it's a nice 60 or so degrees, not bad. But I think you guys over there in the Bay Area, it's a bit cooler, maybe like 55 degrees or a little bit less. So how are you guys liking that weather? It's kind of allergy season though. That's the one thing I definitely don't like about the season. Let me know if you're an allergy sufferer, like a springtime allergy person. I want you to say, I stand with you, people, because man, allergies, I hate them. I don't get them as bad as I used to. When I was younger, I used to get like these allergy attacks, and I couldn't stop sneezing for like an hour, and I couldn't even open my eyes or like get out the door. Like that's how bad my allergies were. So it's better, but still not fun. And so if you have allergies, I stand with you today. Okay. All right, guys, we're ready to introduce our guest for today. Enough rambling from me. Our guest today is someone who we've actually seen before. So this guest has the honor of being the first repeat guest in the history of Afternoons with Pastor Paul. So after, our 1,000 episodes, this person's the first one to return. So they have that great honor. And the person is none other than Miss Kristen Manakmol. Let's say what's up to Kristen.
Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Wow. Thanks for coming back, Kristen. I heard from our agents that you were writing to the show like every week to come back.
Yeah, let's say that.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the phone call, but I never got it.
Yeah, it's just we just got real busy. I got married, and just things were just really tough. So thanks for being patient. Patience. Yeah. Thanks for being patient.
Yeah, thank you. That's my middle name, Patience.
Yeah, Kristen Patience Manakmol. That's yeah. So cool. So Kristen, how's it going?
Life is going. It's pretty nice. It's sunny outside today. I took a nap today. I'm doing pretty well. How are you, sir?
I took a nap too. My wife and I, we didn't sleep much last night. Just some nights you just kind of let the time get away from you, and you're like, wait a minute, it's really late. Why aren't we sleeping yet? And we kind of had one of those days. It's also that little daylight savings, like that little hour. So weird. Like you just I don't know, it throws you off for a few days. But had a nice little nap. and woke up kind of groggy, kind of froggy, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and feeling better now though. But things are good. Things are great.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So, Krista, you're a senior, and you're not going to be a senior for much longer. Actually, just about less than 3 months, like 2.5 months, and you're all done. How does it feel thinking that you're going to be done in like 2.5 months?
Crazy. I think it's weird because it's been like a year since quarantine started, so I still feel like a junior. Sometimes when people ask me how old I am, I take like 5 seconds to think about it because I still answer like 16 or 17, but I'm 18 now, so it's very interesting. I think it's crazy knowing that I'm in my senior year and I'm going to end soon, so kind of surreal, but I think it's nice to see time passing by.
Yeah. Well, it's good. I'm glad that we got to have this time today before you graduate. Get to be on the show one more time. Yeah. Could maybe you don't have to, I guess, spill all the beans, but maybe spill some beans about how is your school search or progress or whatever you want to share today. How is all that going?
Oh, you want me to spill the tea? Okay.
You can spill some beans.
A couple of beans? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on it. School search is good. I applied for colleges, obviously, last year around, when was the time? November and December. And I applied to a couple UCs, a couple CSUs, a couple private colleges. I didn't really like touch those because like private colleges are expensive. And I didn't know whether I'd like be going to one for sure or not. But yeah, I got most of the results back except for the UCs because they don't come out yet. So I haven't gotten those. But I realized the other day all of the colleges that I applied to, except for the UCs, because I haven't gotten the results yet, I got accepted to all of them, which is
Wow.
I know, right? Like that's the self pat on the back,
Yeah,
but
that's
also
great.
like praise God at the same time.
Yeah.
I think for a long time I didn't think I would be going to like college. Like I didn't believe in myself that much after doing like the applications, and honestly I didn't try that much even though I should have, but I'm like I think I'm glad that things turned out well, and I made the decision maybe 2 weeks ago to commit to Biola, so I'll be going to Biola University.
Wow. Everybody, let's give Kristen a round of applause for choosing her school and getting accepted to Biola. If you guys don't know about Biola, maybe you should, it's going to be your school, so you have to get used to describing your school. So tell us a little bit about Biola. What is Biola?
This is a good quiz. I didn't know. I was looking at the Wikipedia page, and in school in general, they tell you don't look at Wikipedia because like that's the bad sources. They don't tell you the truth. I don't agree. I think Wikipedia is like really good.
It's actually gotten a lot better. It's way better than what it used to be. It's pretty good overall. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being told as a third grader, don't use it, but like me as a senior, I use it all the time. But don't tell my teachers that. Biola, it stands for Biblical Institute of Los Angeles. And I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't like connect it at the time, but it's a school in LA. Well, basically LA County, but it's specifically La Mirada, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 20 minutes away from Anaheim, which is Disneyland. Yeah, in SoCal. And I've only ever lived in like North California. I used to live in Vallejo, which is like next to Napa. And now I live like in Santa Clara area. So I'll be going to SoCal. What else? The color is red, which I like. Yep. I realized like my whole school career, the animals were all like cats or bears, and the color was always like blue, right? Blue and gold. I think that's like a North California thing. Like usually happens either that or red, but now I'm going to a school that is red colored and has the eagle mascot, which is interesting too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
It's very American.
I feel like more representative.
Yeah.
Of my
patriotic.
Listen. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe I don't know if you knew this. Maybe you probably remember. actually wanted to go to Biola. That was for a few years, that was my dream school. And I was trying to go there, but just kept hitting a bunch of roadblocks and hiccups and all manner of stuff. And God had other plans. And so I never went to Biola, but I almost went. Like I applied and everything, and I didn't have, like my application wasn't good enough at the time. So I was working on just like getting the other things that I needed to fix in order to go, but never happened. But my best friend went there, and he graduated from Biola. So the guy who was my best man, Winston. So pretty cool. And something I remember about Biola that I always, whenever I see it in person, it's actually really, really cool. It's like the huge Jesus picture mural thing or painting. Is it a painting?
I think it's
like a print.
A mural is a painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's a painting, but it's this huge Jesus painting. It's kind of it's really interesting. It's pretty cool, I would say.
People, you want to know something interesting about Biola?
Yeah.
I found out the other day because I've been going to like they have like online stuff that you learn about the college since you can't really go there and like talk to the people. So it's all online through Zoom. The campus is in the shape of a toilet. Yeah. Wow. I thought they were kidding because they were talking about dorms and like, oh, this dorm is at the bottom of the toilet bowl. And I was like, why would they call their college like a toilet? Like, isn't that a bad thing to talk about when you're talking to like freshmen? So I looked it up. It does look like a toilet.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess that was unintended, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. I think I'm more intrigued. I like it.
Yeah, good. Add some character, right?
Lots of character.
Don't have to be so crystal clean because your school's in the shape of a toilet.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Actually, something that maybe you didn't know is I'm trying to think how many years ago. Maybe what year is it? 2021? I don't remember. It's many years ago. But like not less than 20 or like maybe 15. They found a mammoth at Biola. Like a
dead
mammoth.
one?
No, he was still alive, just just hanging out. He was just hanging out on the tennis court, No, like they unearthed a pretty well preserved, I believe, like mammoth skeleton. So that's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, good thing Biola wasn't teaching that dinosaurs don't exist, though, because that would have been. I mean, mammoth is not really a dinosaur, I guess. Kind of. Somewhere
like
in between,
boy.
right? Yeah, he's an old boy, an old hairy boy. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You should look up that story sometime. I don't remember all the details, but
will.
It happened sometime after I wanted to go there. Yeah, so not too long ago. All right, Kristen. Well, we're gonna move on with things today. I hope you have your A game today, and you're gonna need your thinking cap because this is a game called Theme Thinker 2. Theme Thinker 2. Okay. Oops. We just kind of made a mistake there on the stream. Hope you guys didn't see that. But anyway, Theme Thinker 2, there it is. So Theme Thinker 2. Let me explain how to play the game. You ready?
Yes. Please explain.
All right. So this is how we play. Give me 1 second here. Barry is motioning. He says he needs a moment. But anyway, so this is how we're going to play. So there's going to be some words on the screen that you're going to see. That you guys at home, you're going to see too. And there's about 3 or 4 words. And from the 3 or 4 words, you have to find out what is the theme of those words. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's see here. That's not what I want to show. I mean, what Barry wants to show. Come on, Barry, you can do it. He's saying help. Help. Like Wasabi Girl. Help. Okay. All right. I think we got it, but we just need to move some things around. Okay, we're back. We're back. Back in business. Okay. So here we go. Here's the first set of words: balloon, tire, lung, mattress. Balloon, tire, lung, mattress. And I'm gonna help you out, Kristen, with this one. We're gonna look at what the answer is. But if you had to guess, what's your guess right now?
Air.
Just air? Okay.
Just air.
Well,
Do I have to be more detailed?
yeah, it's a little bit more detailed, like things that blah blah blah.
Oh, things that
Yeah,
need
yeah,
air. Okay.
Exactly.
And do I just spit it out like as fast
Yeah,
as
yeah.
I can? Ooh, okay.
Well, not necessarily as fast, but I'll give you a little bit of time to do it. But here we go. The first one is actually things you fill with air. Okay. So you got it now? Okay. So here is the first real one. This is for you, and then I'm gonna have the next one. Okay. So here we go. Glacier, slug, lineup, turtle.
Can you repeat it?
Glacier,
Glacier.
slug,
Uh-huh.
lineup, and turtle. What are those? What are those things have in common?
You know, if you took out the lineup, then maybe I could find something.
Yeah, so you might want to just do that.
What the heck? Hold on. How long do I have?
I'll give you another 10 seconds.
What the heck? Lineup turtle. I don't know. I'll say something random. There are things with a vowel in them.
Things with a vowel?
Yeah.
Well, are you sure you want to go with that?
I think I prefer that over anything else.
I mean, it's right, but it's probably not the answer.
I'll take it. I'll get 50%. I tried.
Okay, we'll see if the producers are willing to give you 50%, but let's see what the answer is. Things that move slowly. So a line, yeah, okay. Glacier. All right, producers, what do you guys think? Well, let's leave this one to the audience. If you guys think Kristen should get 50% credit for that, I want you to give me a clap emoji. If you think she doesn't deserve it, then give her what's a good one? What's a good emoji if you don't deserve it, Kristen?
Give me a toilet.
A toilet for her school. Yeah, so toilet if she doesn't deserve it, claps if she does, okay? We'll come back to the answer for you guys. In the meantime, here's mine. And I haven't looked at these, by the way, okay? So this is completely fair. Roller coaster, airplane, elevator, and yo-yo. Yeah, I got it. Things that go up and down.
Oh.
Right? Is that what you were thinking?
I was gonna say things that move.
Oh, wow. Spoken like a true 12th grader.
Thank you.
Wow, at the top of her food chain. Things that move. Wow. Pretty sure it's things that go up and down. Let's see. Yeah, things that go up and down. Perfect. Perfect answer. So good job, T-Paul. Good job, T-Paul. All right, Kristen. Looks like we're going to give you that half a point.
Thank you.
So good job.
I appreciate it.
So I have 1 point, you have half a point. All right, here we go, Kristen. I hope you're understanding how the game goes now. You have to think a little bit harder, maybe. Okay? All right, here we go. I feel like you're getting harder ones, though. Bug bite, insulation, allergies, and dry skin. Bug bite, insulation.
No, wait. I was gonna say things you pick at, but you can't pick at an allergy.
Yeah. And you don't really pick it. Do you pick at insulation? Maybe.
I mean.
So bug bite, insulation, allergies, and dry skin.
Oh, I don't really have a big brain today, Pastor Paul.
Yeah.
I think you can notice that. So thank you for noticing that. Insulation is something that's hot, right?
It's something that's hot, but maybe, I don't know if you know this. Do you know what insulation looks like? Like some of the typical stuff?
Foam and like.
Sometimes it's foam.
Really...
Sometimes it's like the pink. Have you seen the kind of the pink cotton candy type? Do you know about that? Do you know what that one does?
It's the one that like expands and like I don't know.
It's kind of. I'll give you a hint for the insulation. You don't want it on your skin.
You don't want it on your skin. Things that cause rashes.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Sure.
Things that cause rashes. We'll give it to you. It's things that make you itchy. So, good job, Kristen.
Thank you. That was really hard.
That was actually pretty hard. Once I thought about it, I got it. But I didn't know right off the bat. So, things that make you itchy. You have 1.5 points now, Kristen. All right. My round. Man, is this game rigged? I think producers rigged it for me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes the producers, they just can't help but, they want to show me love. And they feel bad. I haven't won a game before. So, scarf, blanket, hat, and mittens. So, I have a couple ways I want to go with it, but I would say it's either things that make you warm or keep you warm, or things that you wear during the winter. So I want to be very precise here. Because the blanket, like the scarf and hat and mittens, yeah, that is a little bit more like you'd only wear that in the winter. But the blanket? So I'm just gonna go things that keep you warm. Okay, final answer. Things you knit. Oh, that one was harder than I thought. Okay, so I did not get that. All right, Kristen, you ready?
Yeah.
This first word is right up your alley, okay? It's toilet paper, coins, tape, wallpaper.
Coins?
Toilet paper, coins, tape, wallpaper.
Coins?
Coins. Think about it. Come on, Kristen. Put that thinking cap on. Use that 12th grader brain.
Lost it. Coins. Tape, you stick stuff together. Wallpaper, you wrap stuff. Coins.
Wallpaper, you don't wrap stuff. I think you're thinking of wrapping paper.
You wrap. Oh, you're right. Wallpaper, you put on a wall. Toilet, put on your butt. I don't know what you do with a coin. Change. You chose a really good game today, Pastor Paul.
Yeah.
It's challenging me. Toilet paper. I really don't know what you do with coins. I'm gonna say things that you stick because I still don't know what you do with coins.
All right, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, dang. Okay, ready? It is things you buy in a roll.
I would have never gotten that.
That's okay, because you're still winning. You still have your 1.5 points. I only have one. Here's our last round. So, yeah, we're gonna do after this. I guess is last round. So fossils, potatoes, treasure, and worms. It's got to be things that you dig up, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's like the last one where it's like harder than I thought. Things under the ground, like things you dig up, right? Fossils, potatoes, treasure, and worms.
Things you dig up.
What would it be if it's not things that you dig up? I think it would be things pirates love. Right?
Worms. Yummy.
Yeah, they love worms.
Yeah.
They love potatoes.
The ocean, right? Ocean is full of worms.
Oh no, I got it. Things you find at Biola. Fossils, potatoes, treasure, like treasure in heaven.
Yeah.
And worms. Because worms are everywhere. Worms are everywhere. You just gotta go digging,
Yeah. You're gonna go with that?
No.
Why?
I'm gonna go with things you dig up.
Good job.
Things you dig up. It's literally the right words. Wow. I am just...
Word for word.
I'm a new man. I win games now. You know? All right. You ready, Kristen?
We're gonna try our best, yes.
Okay. Hot tub, soda, fish tank, bath. Hot tub, soda, fish tank, bath.
Soda catches me off guard. There's always one that takes me off guard. Yeah, hot tub.
But I feel like the soda, you need that. You really need that. So don't count that one out.
Soda, there's carbonation in it, so like bubbles. Fish tank has bubbles. I don't understand how fish tanks work, but
Yeah.
it has bubbles. Hot tubs have bubbles. Oh, things that have bubbles. Ow.
Things that have did you?
Yanked my
Are you
cord.
okay? Are you alright?
I'm okay. I'm alright. There's always a casualty whenever I'm involved, so it's okay. I'm good.
Okay, I think you're onto something here. Let's see. Producers, is this the right answer? Things with bubbles, literally.
Oh.
All right, good job, Kristen. 2.5 points. You need me to miss this, right? Yes, because I have 2, you have 2.5, right? So if I miss this, you win. If I get it, you lose. All
You
right.
get a half point, then we get
And I
tied.
get a half point, we tied. So let's see here. Oh my gosh. All right. Flying cars, space travel, teleportation, androids.
Yeah. Oh.
My first guess is things from the future, but how can anybody know that we're going to have teleportation in the future? So I don't like that answer.
How do you know if you have flying cars in the future?
That too. I don't know why, but I felt like that one was... I mean, we technically do already have flying cars. I've seen them. Like, there's a car that can literally go from driving on the road to flying in the sky. Like, yeah. So it's not like the traditional flying car that we think of, but still counts as a flying car. I feel like this is like a specific thing. I'm gonna say... I might win the game here, Kristen.
Do it.
How do you feel?
I
How
already
do you
won
feel
last
about
round.
that? You feel good about it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm gonna go really like all in on one answer.
Go all in, go all
I
in.
might like completely lose the game here. Okay. I think it's things from the Jetsons. You know what that is?
Yeah.
I think it is. They have all these things, right? I don't know about the teleportation. I think they do though, right?
Yeah, they have the little. Yeah, I think
But is
so.
it? But is it like a vacuum chute?
Yes. So it's not teleportation.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Oh, it was simpler than I thought. It's just things that are futuristic. All right, Kristen. Well, everybody, Kristen is the winner. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you. I tried hard and didn't get far, so thank you.
You were successful. You just, this is a picture of God's grace. You know what I mean?
Love that.
So, good job, Kristen. You made it.
Thank you.
Wow. I actually, I really went all in there, guys. I really felt a good feeling about that. But that's just how it goes. You can't trust your feelings all the time. Maybe most times.
Wise.
All right. We're gonna transition to our next segment, Kristen. You know how this goes. We're gonna have a time for Q&A. So anyone from the audience, go ahead and ask Kristen a question. I'll ask you a question in the meantime. I'll wait for those questions to roll in. Here's your question today. It's pretty important. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. If you could choose between having daylight every day of the year versus, give me a second here, it's coming, I have this perfect scenario. So either daylight every day of the year versus being able to, okay, let me rephrase, 'cause this is important. It's not just daylight every day of the year, but it's daylight all day, every day. Okay, so even at night, it's daylight. Versus only, you can choose when you want it to be daylight, but you only get 2 hours per day. That's too much. 2 hours per week, but you get to
Per
choose.
week?
Yeah.
Definitely the other one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
too easy, actually.
Yeah.
What if it was 10 hours per week?
10 hours? No, still the other one. I think,
Really?
yeah, because people are going to die. They need sunlight.
Yeah.
All the flowers, there's other plants too, but flowers, they're going to die. I think I need sunlight to like move and do stuff.
Yeah.
Even if we use like electricity, I don't think it's enough. I think like the sun gives you like joy. Plus, it's something God gave us. Like, might as well be joyful. You know.
Well, he gave us the night too.
But you don't
You know?
want to. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with God.
Don't mess with God, okay? All right. Good answer. All right, we have a bunch of questions rolling in. So first question comes from Leanne. What do you want to be your first job?
Oh, I realized I didn't share about my degree, huh?
Mhm.
I applied as a Bible major, specifically Bible theology ministry major with a concentration. I'm still picking because I'm really confused, but there's I think there's biblical language, there's Bible theology and biblical language, and then there's like Christian ministries with like MAs and all of those. But I really like the Bible. Like, I'm a pretty big nerd about it, and that's kind of why I chose to do. I'm still picking, but either the biblical languages or the other one that is not Christian ministries. But I really like teaching the Bible. I think whenever I like talk about the Bible, I don't really use my brain or my thoughts. Like, God kind of speaks through me, which I think when God gives you like one of those very present gifts or abilities, then you shouldn't ignore it. You should like pursue after it. And since I find like joy in it, that's why I want to like teach the Bible in some way, maybe like disciple people. I really enjoy discipling people and like, I don't know, being a person that helps them in their faith, like a teacher or disciple. But I don't think I'm going to be a pastor. I don't think I'm fit for like complete like speaking and being able to like shepherd over people in that way. But Bible stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you never know. Just got to see how God will call you. I would say never count something out, because that's when
that's when he
people
goes.
get. Yeah, that's when God calls you, because you're like, oh, you're gonna count something out and say you're never gonna be a pastor. Then I'm gonna ask you to be a pastor.
I
So
shouldn't have said that. I know,
yeah,
but it's okay. If God works through it, then he does.
yes. Okay. Well, that's great. Thanks for sharing about that, Kristen. Here is Julie's question. She's asking, how was your day today and what did you do?
Oh no. My day was okay. If you saw my story and you follow me on Instagram, I couldn't go to sleep until like 4 o'clock, and it was like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I was like, oh gosh, like why am I still awake? I have class at like 8. So I like picked up the Bible, opened it up, read Luke, and I think it was really good because I didn't have a complete amount of time that I wanted to fill up. I just wanted to like go back to sleep, but I just used it by reading the Bible. But I think that started it off nicely. I had, what classes did I have today? I had lit, culinary, and civics, and they were all boring, and I kind of dozed off in them because I didn't have enough sleep. But I think it was okay since then. My day's not bad. I have a lot of more stuff to do afterwards, but pretty good day.
Good. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for the question, Julie. Yechan says the usual. You probably answered it the first time you were on the show, but maybe answer it again if this is your second time. What's your favorite superhero, or who's your favorite superhero?
I've actually had this conversation with I think it might have been Michael and Sophie Cho, we were like talking, maybe Amanda too. We were talking about like superheroes, and I'm not as like big brain into like, oh, I love Spider-Man because like in the comics and everything he does like all this crazy stuff. It's more like, ooh, I like Iron Man because I really like Robert Downey Jr. and for no other reason than that. Yeah, I really like his character. I think he's a good actor. I know like before he was like not the best person, but I think he improved a lot, so I like him a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a fair answer. Acceptable. All right, let's see. Teacher Anna is asking, what's your best memory from Mosaic Times?
Ooh. I have to think on this. I have a lot of memories. If you don't know, I've been in YM since 8th grade, and I'm a senior now, so like 5 years. Favorite memory. I think, let me clear my throat real quick. Okay, we're good. Not a specific memory, but I always enjoyed when we played Home Song, you know, the clapping game. And like my earliest memories were with like Gabriel, and Gabriel's like this instructor telling everyone what to do, and especially like the younger ones. And I think that this was like a time where I didn't really know everyone very well. But like when you play a game, right, if you play like tag or whatever, you're gonna get lost in the game and you're just gonna have fun. So I really enjoyed whenever we played like Home Song, and then whenever like a new person would come into the YM, I think I always felt like the need to play it with them so that they could just like be immersed and not have to worry too much about like talking or whatever. So I think that's always going to be something I really enjoy and remember at the YM. I want to play it when we go back, but yeah, that's like a random memory.
I kind of feel like you need Gabriel for that game, though.
Yeah.
Like Gabriel, like not being there, it's still fun. But I mean, I never played with you guys really, but it's still fun to look at, and I know you guys are having fun. But Gabriel being there, it's kind of like it ups the level of the game.
That's true. Yeah, you need someone like with a big presence.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like I think Sophie could do it. I think I don't know, but you know, I think you understand what that means.
Yeah. For sure. Okay, great. Let's see here. A couple quick ones. So Justin's quick one would be, would you rather be bald or have hair as long as Rapunzel?
Hair.
Hair. Okay,
Definitely.
So as long as Rapunzel. But you have to keep it that long though. You can't cut it.
You could braid it. In the movie, she braids it. The little girls, they braid it. I don't think I could be bald because it's cold.
Yeah.
And I don't like being bald.
That's true. But I feel like if you have hair like Rapunzel though, you have to have like a backpack for it, like for your hair. Or a cart, a shopping cart or something, because it's a lot of hair.
It as a weapon though. You know, she uses it as like a whip or like a rope in the movie.
In real life, I don't think it would work that way. You know, not really anyway.
It's not legal.
Yeah.
I still prefer hair.
But all right, hair over bald.
What about you, Pastor Paul?
I'd go bald. I don't want to deal with like how many feet of hair is that? Probably like 20 feet of hair, if not more.
I think it was 70.
70?
Yeah, because they used to do on Disney Channel like quizzes, and they would like be like, "Oh, how long is their hair?" And
then I definitely don't want it. Then that's extremely long. And really, I don't want to. You have to wash that. You might think about how long. Yeah, not how much shampoo, but how long it would take to wash that, and how gross it would get. Like, ooh. You know. So anyway, I'd go bald for sure. All right, another quick one is, what is the most annoying song you've ever heard?
Most annoying song. You know the Nyan Cat? I was in like first grade when that came out.
Is it Nyan Cat?
Nyan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, I don't. Yeah, Nyan. I guess it's Nyan. Nyan Cat. My brothers, when I was younger and we needed to go to school and I didn't want to wake up, we would play it. So I can't pause it, and even though like I want to go back to sleep, I can't do anything to stop it. So I think I'm just like annoyed by it. I really don't like it's not really a song, but that sound.
It's just like a tune, tune, right? I don't remember what it sounds like. I don't want to look it up because it'll probably be annoying. Okay, we have one. What we're gonna end with Teacher Anna's more serious one, but Moongyung Samo. She's asking what your favorite Bible word is. She might mean verse, but let's see. What favorite Bible word? Yeah, let's just actually go very literal with her question. What's your favorite Bible word?
Beloved.
Beloved.
Yeah. I chose I think okay, we went to a solemn assembly, which was basically like the prayer time for like a long time. And I think whenever you hear like pastors address like the people, right, they always say like, I don't know, they use other words like you guys or, you know, the church, the people. And like I like those words, but it never sounded like as personal. But when we went to like the event, the pastor would say like, oh, you know, beloved, and like addressing people in that way. And I think it's a really nice word to remember, like, okay, God loves me in like that way. Like you could say like, oh, you loved people. It doesn't hit as hard, but when you say beloved, it's like very personal, very intentional, very like, I don't know, more passionate in a way. So I think that's my favorite word.
That's pretty cool. Great. That's a great word. Okay. Here is going to be your final question, and then I want you to segue that answer into your encouragement and advice or whatever last words you want to leave our students with today. Okay. So the question is, it's the question you asked Teacher Anna when she was on the show. What would you tell 10-year-old Kristen?
Ooh, that's a good question. What was I doing when I was 10? What grade is that? 8, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5th grader Kristen. Oh, what would I tell her? Kristen at that time was not a Christian. Kristen was not a Christian. Baseline. What would I tell her? I don't think I could tell her anything about God yet. Like maybe like gentle reminders, but she wouldn't like completely grasp it. So maybe I would tell her something about God, because I like when I like look back at my life and I see like God's little sprinkles of his grace and things he wanted to tell me, but at the time I didn't know it, but at the time in the future I know it now. Probably share maybe something from Galatians or like Ephesians or something. I don't know, like the verses where Paul is like helping the church and saying like, hey, God loves you, and like basically summarizes the gospel, but telling 10-year-old Kristen like, hey, you're a 5th grader at this time, you're really like extroverted. If you know me, I'm not extroverted, I'm very introverted, but like, hey, life's gonna suck in a couple of years, like maybe next year, maybe 2 years from now, and it's gonna continue being that way. But I think just having faith in the process, knowing that there's like a purpose, a reason for it. Yeah, as a kid, I think I was pretty sad. I didn't enjoy like life. So being encouraging and reminding myself, life's not that bad. It's like pretty good. You just have to like, tough it out at some points. And it's not always going to be like happy, but knowing that there's always a reason. It's always like something good. Yeah. Not prepared for that question, but that's a good question. I have to like think about it more, but that's a good one. Now, final question, what I would leave you guys with. I was actually praying last night with Sunga from she's like KMU adult EM. We were just praying about like the church. We pray every Monday, and we pray like for the people, for you know the church, for all the people that we know personally, and things that we think we need to like give up to God or have God move in some way. At the end of our prayer, usually it's like a whole group of us, but it was just Sunga and I, and like afterwards we were like, dang, like like kind of frustrated, kind of like groaning to like God, like, oh, because we both believe like our church in some ways has kind of forgotten like who God is, or their like personal relationship with him is not the same anymore. Like they've lost sight of him, or lost sight of the gospel, lost sight of who he was, or who he is, not was. God is the same always. But I think what I would tell you guys, encourage you guys with, take your faith like seriously, and really understand like what you're doing. why you're here, why you're coming to like Tuesday live streams or Friday FNFs or Saturday impacts or Sunday morning services, you know, like I think personally for me, if you know me, I don't do things without a purpose. I make sure that like my intentions in it are correct. I make sure that I'm doing it for a reason and it's not something lost. And I'm not putting like effort into it for no reason at all, right? So I think it's important, like if you're coming, make sure you're coming for the right reasons. Make sure that you are really trying to know God in a personal way in your own relationship. And if you don't know why and you're having like struggles or having a hard time understanding, then talk to someone. You know, like that's why there's the church. That's why Jesus had the disciples have each other, you know, like the body, brothers and sisters in Christ. And that's why we're here. So reach out to someone, reach out to me if you want, reach out to Pastor Paul, but there's like always someone who wants to help you. And I think after like 5 years of my faith, I know like this is legit. This faith is legit. God is legit. Everything is like real. You just have to find your heart again in it, find your passion for God, your like heart for him, and then it'll work out. But don't lose faith. That was a yeah.
Spoken like a true future Biola student. So awesome. Thank you, Kristen. And yeah, thank you for your time today. Thanks for being the first repeat guest ever on the show. And this will probably, no, like we'll have you come back. If the Afternoon Pastor Paul show is still happening in like, you know, the future, which I'm sure it will, then we'll have you maybe come back on as like a college student one day. That'd be fun. Yeah. So thanks, Kristen.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Let's say bye to Kristen. Bye, Kristen, and let's thank her. Thank you, Kristen. All right, guys. Okay. So, yeah, that was a cool time with Kristen. She is a senior, so you know we don't have too many moments with her, and I wish these final moments could be in person, and maybe some of them kind of will be. Like as I told you guys, we're gonna start kind of coming back to church. So maybe we'll at least get like kind of final month. And this is a little plug for the drive-in movie event this Friday, guys. Kristen's gonna be there. Not that you can really easily go around and see people, but you'll have some opportunity to see some people. And so if you want to come, here is the link for that. It's tinyurl.com/mosaic drive-in, okay? All right, and don't leave just yet, guys. Don't leave just yet, because we do have one last thing I told you guys last week that we would do. So Moonkyung, Samo, and I, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be visiting students. We're going to bring you a care package that we're going to pack with our love and some goodies in it, probably like H Mart type goodies, Korean goodies. And we're going to make a nice little package for you, and we're going to drop it off at your house, okay? And so if you win the package, then we're going to come. We're going to do 2 people today, okay? So 2 people, whoever wins, you could also be like a repeat winner because you've never won this, all right? And so let's get that drum roll. DJ Peppers with the drum roll, please. There we go. All right. And our first winner of the package is Ein. All right, Ein. Okay, and our second winner is, drum roll again, our second winner of the care package is Julie. All right. Awesome. Okay, congratulations to our first 2 winners. And don't worry, we can make the package delivery very simple, like literally just drop it off at your house. We can, if you want to come out and talk to us, which we would love to see you, even if it's just like at the doorstep and saying hi for like a minute, or if you want to come out and talk for a minute, whatever you're comfortable with, we will do whatever you're comfortable with. and whatever your family is comfortable with. Some families are a little more safe than others, okay? And so congratulations, we're gonna come by your home sometime. So we'll contact you and figure out like a decent time to stop by, okay? Sounds good? All right, guys. Here is our dog announcer to sign us off. Dog announcer. Okay, thank you, Pastor Paul. Hope you guys liked that episode today with Kristen. It was quite a heartwarming time as we have to think about saying goodbye to her. It's not goodbye forever, but it will be goodbye to Mosaic times with Kristen. But who knows? Maybe Kristen will come back one day to be a teacher. So if you're young enough, you'll still be here. Anyhow, we hope you guys are keeping the faith, keeping your eyes fixed on Christ, and doing your best to love Jesus, because he loves you. See you guys soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.